Hello Capricorn, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys. This will be your love and relationship horoscope for April 2017. I am Rad and the spread I chose for you it's 7-card spread people. So let's go and see what the cards are going to present to you. These are your 7 cards by the way. If you can, see them through this fun I'm spraying. But the first card will express what you're bringing into April from your past. That will be the King of Wands. Then the second card will be what you're gonna go through through the April. That will be the Knight of Cups. Then the next one is going to be what you can do in April, or the look for the future, or what you have to request from April. Okay, this is the Magician card. Then it is the best possible approach in order to speed your things up into April toward harmony. This is the Hierophant card. Then it is how the people are going to see you or look at you or accept you in your chase of being happy, and that is the Knight of Wands. Then it is the challenges you need to get over. Okay, that will be the 5 of Cups, and at the end we are having the summarizing effect, or the final outcome, not the final outcome but the outcome of April, and that will be the 3 of Wands. Very positive one for those who are into a bad spot into one relationship. Okay, so let's go directly into the first card, which is the King of Wands, expressing what you're bringing in April, guys. Okay, so that could be a person, as we said. Court card could be a person, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo has this ascendant. A very tough guy for, or a girl to be approached, for what it seems. Why? Because they do want a challenge. You placing yourself on a plate for them, it's simply not gonna work. Basically, they expect you to give some resistance, to be resilient to them, and to not say a yes to everything just because they want it, but they actually want to see that you do have spine. And if this is not a person, guys, it does seem that you're bringing into April that urge and drive in order to inspire your partner, or the one that you want to be with that passion, so they can start working toward the greater heights of one relationship side by side with you. In other words, you need to you're bringing that sense in April where you want to see that your partner or the person that you're dating with actually do care what is going to happen in relationship. In this relationship, they're not letting all the decisions to you. They're not letting you to constantly fight for the relationship itself. They're actually someone who is equal to you and accepting the relationship with equal measures, in other words, with equal responsibilities. And this card also shows, guys, that you will enter into April with positive attitude. It is because they are going to show signs that actually they want to sit beside you as an equal. Okay, and also the card says that some particular idea you and your mate, or you and the person you are dating with have is going to set into motion. So basically it's transforming an idea into a powerful drive. And then what is going to happen to April, that could be a third party. Okay, that could be another guy. Now this one is seducer, just so you know. So that is kind of dangerous for one relationship. If you are already with a partner, someone may try to seduce you, someone may try to diverse you, okay, from your relationship, so they can win you by their side. This person here, the Knight of Cups, it is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. It has these ascendant signs, and very emotional. It is kind of deep emotionally, okay, but somehow dreamy from another side. He is going to present you with gifts. He is going to present you, or he's going to flatter you a lot, and that may put you into a very awkward positions, people, just so you know. And if you're not willing to detach from your relationship, don't give yourself to this third party. I mean, don't budge up. What I mean is that you have to break with them. I mean, clean. I mean, you need to show them that you have no interest whatsoever into him, but the only interest that lies is within your partner. That will be imperative that you show to these guys. Also, the card says that if this is not a person, then the romance in between you and your partner, the fantasies in between you and your partner are going to get into a higher state, which means that the fantasy you had with your partner will start taking shape. More and more romantic situations and environments are going to embark into your relationship, which actually will ignite the emotions you had in the past. Right now, it's kind of going to be like a revival of emotions. For those single, well, this will be someone that is showing up, people, okay? Someone that is really ready to fight for your heart, because for what it seems, you are what they want. So be positive for it. And then the outlook, it is the Magician card, okay? And in both cases, either you're single or you're in relationship, the Magician is to being respected, okay? You need to search for that respect from the other person. In other words, you need to search for this acceptance from the other person the way you are. It is because the Magician is liked for what the Magician is, okay? This is what the card is preaches. So, with that being said, you shouldn't hide anything. You should always express yourself. Communication here should be a virtue, so you need to aim for that open communication in between your partner or in between the person you are dating with. Also, if you do have a particular plans, particular ideas, the Magician card says that you need to start working toward them. I mean, to start initiating them. So if you do have the ideas for traveling, if you do have the ideas for picnic, let's say that way, or if you do have the ideas for taking off a couple of days of work so you can spend time with your partner, or demanding from them to have some time out of work so they can spend time with you, you need to demand on them, because for what it seems is this is what is going to strengthen your relationship, guys, big time. Now the next one, it is the best possible approach, okay? That is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant in relationship reading always comes to trust, okay? This is one hint, always comes to trust, because the trust is the traditional way how one relationship is found. So with the Hierophant, guys, this is about contemplation in between you and the partner you are with. It is about talking openly. It is about counseling with one another for every single step you want to take for your career, for example, for your friends. It's about sharing and sharing and sharing. Thus, your partner is going to see you how open you are in front of them, okay? And that will build up a strong trust, and also will show them how much you love them. The Hierophant shows a new definition of love, the true definition of love you are going to reach into your already existing relationship. And if we're talking about those being single, it is about continuing on dating, slowly and steady building up this trust into other person that you really want at that particular commitment, okay? The Hierophant, again, for those which are in early stage of relationship, may suggest that it is now time to bring it on the next level, which means more serious commitment, starting to living together, engagement, marriage, and these kind of stuff. Now, how the people are going to see you, okay? And this is kind of bothersome, because the Knight of Wands, they're seeing you very inconsistent, okay? Jumping into one thing over another. And they don't know the real truth here, however. They cannot really penetrate and see through your private life. It is because what we said is that you're going to give more time to your partner and to your relationship. Thus, for what it seems, you're not going to expose your private and personal life in front of others, okay? So, this card suggests that you need to leave your private, personal, relationship, emotional life into secrecy, okay? Don't share with your exterior, with your social circle, or with your family what you are planning to do. That will be imperative, because they will not appreciate it for what it seems. They will believe that you can do much better, and for what I can say, they cannot place themselves into your shoes. Also, they're going to see you doing some bold actions and some uncalculated risks, but what do they know? I mean, the judgment, the end judgment, it is up to you to give. Then we are coming into the challenges you have to overcome, guys. That is the Five of Cups. And as we said for Sagittarius here, the Five of Cups is about reminding, you're going to be reminded of some painful experiences that you had in the past, some failures you had in the past. Your partner, without they initially wanted to, they may open a particular wound which you thought it is long time healed, but it turns out that it is not, and it will disappoint you really. It will throw you into a state where you may start feeling miserable. Okay, they may have something you have done in the past which was not right toward them, and thus you may feel miserable. So with the Five of Pentacles, with the Five of Cups, excuse me, it is imperative that you don't divide from your relationship. You don't leave it, okay? It is all about focusing on the happy side of the relationship itself, and try not to pay too much attention to the failures of the past. Because this card is also a card showing refreshment, but it will be very hard if you're not capable to, you know, to forgive. Same goes for those who are single, okay? The person you're dating with, they may not act as you are expecting. They may not show you what they really feel, or you may be left with a wrong impression, an exaggerated impression is what I like to say. This being said, people, you just need to ground yourself, okay? You need to focus on what this person really do for you and contribute for your well-being, rather than for what you like them to do and they are not doing it. Because at the end, for what it seems, guys, we are reaching the Three of Wands, and that is the harmony into the relationship. Especially in existing relationship, this card says that your wishes and your desires will be aligned completely with what is going on around you. Okay, so now we are seeing your partner taking full responsibility into your relationship. They are listening to you. They are contributing with the same measure of as you are contributing into one relationship, and that will bring a lot of passion into you. That will make you see that this relationship actually can go forward and can go for a quite long run. And for those who are single, guys, this card suggests that it is rather very favorable for you people spending time with the person you are dating, especially if this is the Knight of Cups we saw. Because even though they have done some mistakes, even though they haven't reacted in a way you have expecting them to react, they learned their lesson, okay? And from now on, they will try to synchronize with you. They will try to work with not just synchron, but as an addition to your efforts in order to make a relationship happen. So they will give everything from themselves in order to, you know, get closer and closer to you. And through a lot of datings, as the Hierophant said, and not rushing the things up, it does seem that something is going to happen within the next 3 to 4 months, something like this. So with that being said, people, this was your relationship and love horoscope for April 2017. If you find this video helpful, guys, please like and subscribe for more content on my channel. If you do want a private reading with me, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is also written here in the description of the video. And yeah, people, that was it. So see you next time. Bye.